Welcome to November 2024 housing market update here for the Central Coast. We're going to be giving you some important data and we're going to be answering some questions for you like days on market. What are the price per square foot here trends in the county? What's the inventory trend here for San Luis Obispo? And kind of give you some breakdowns as far as each individual city. So of course you can make the right decision for yourself, your family, whether you're buying, selling, or investing here on the Central Coast. My name is Joshua Ferris. If it's your first time, I'm a broker here on the Central Coast, native as well, with over 10 years of experience serving clients, buying, selling, and investing, anywhere from ranches to condos, country estates to luxury oceanfront property. So I've got a wide breadth of experience and happy to answer any questions for you if you have any specific ones. Please like and subscribe and let's go ahead and get into it. This is your November 2024 real estate market housing update for San Luis Obispo County. So for October, we saw the new listings hit the market. So let's go ahead and pull up that chart, take a look at the new listings, and then we'll get into the overall inventory trends here for the Central Coast. But if we take a look here at this chart, we see new listings in October down 15% year over year. So we had 215 new listings in October compared to 255 in 2023 of October, and just about the same in 2022 at 239. So with those new listings, it's bringing the active listings, overall available homes for purchase here on the Central Coast to 693. That's up 14%, almost 15% year over year. So we're seeing some accumulation of listing inventory, which is overall a good sign, headed to a more normalized market. And we saw in 2023, 604, and in 2022, 647 active listings for October. Now we're still down, like I've said in videos past, that the active listings for this time before the pandemic, we saw it was probably around 1,200 to 1,300. So we're still relatively low when we compare it to historic numbers, but we are seeing that uptick to more inventory, so more options for you as a buyer and more options for you as a seller if you're looking to sell your home and move into a replacement property here on the Central Coast. I know that in the last few years that has been challenging for some families because there just weren't that many options for replacement property. But we've got some tools and some tricks that we can employ to find you off-market property. So if that is your situation and you'd like some more homes available for you to look at, more options, reach out to me, my team. We're happy to discuss that with you. But overall, the theme is we're getting back to a more normalized inventory level, which is good for the housing market overall. October closed sales, we saw a little bit of an uptick here in closed sales. So let's pull up that chart here. 247 closed sales, that's up 18%. So there still is strong demand for housing here on the Central Coast. 208 in 2003 and 210 in 2022. Now, the fall time is typically a slower time when it comes to real estate purchases, real estate sales, but it's actually a great time to sell or to buy. A couple reasons. If you're a buyer, there's typically less competition out there, so you're dealing with less buyers. Oftentimes, sellers who listed their home in the summer didn't get a sale. Maybe they are more motivated to do a better price or have concessions for you as a buyer. So statistically speaking, good time actually to purchase as a buyer. A lot of great deals out there. On the flip side though, not as many options. If you're looking to buy in springtime, you're gonna have a lot more options available to you. Again, for sellers, you're gonna see that people are motivated to buy in the fall. If they are out there shopping for a home, they're gonna be motivated. They may have been frustrated over the summer or springtime that they didn't get the home that they were looking for. So you're going to see maybe a smaller pool of buyers, but they're going to be a little bit more motivated there. The 247 closed listings last month equated to about $500 million worth of closed real estate volume. So $513 million, and that's up 28%. Can you believe that, from last year? So year over year, closed transaction volume up almost a third when you compare it to 2023, which was around 400 million. And in 2022 is 384. So this is really due to a few things. First of all, we're seeing more transactional volume, so just more homes being sold, and we compare it to 2023 and 2022. And those are the big times for those years was in that springtime, but it tapered off a little bit in fall. We're still seeing strong demand here, even with interest rates not giving us a whole lot of respite. They're still pretty high when you factor everything in compared to previous years. So we're hovering in the high sixes right now, but it's not stopping buyers from purchasing their home that they're looking for. And it really shouldn't stop you either. My suggestion for home buyers out there who maybe are concerned about the interest rates is just understand that it gives you more opportunity to negotiate. Everybody who has a loan is going to be in the same situation. They're probably going to be discouraged as well. It gives you an option to negotiate on that house, and it gives you an opportunity to refinance down the road. But don't be discouraged. It's more important to have more homes available like we're seeing now for you to take a look at versus in previous years, and there's less competition out there. But overall, we've got a healthy market, $500 million worth of real estate sold in the last month. Pretty incredible here on the Central Coast. And we're seeing a lot of people moving from out of the area to retire here. So we've got some macro trends that are happening here for the Central Coast, which is really driving that strong transaction volume that we saw last month. So let's talk median sales price for October. We are staying pretty much in line with what we've seen for the last year. The median sales price is hovering right around the $850,000 price point, a little bit above here. And if we pull the chart up, we see $884,000 for the median sales price, which is up 2% when we compare year over year for 2023, which was $849,000. So just a little bit of an uptick in the pricing there. We saw a big jump from 2022 to 2023, 9.5%. year over year. Now we're just taking a look at the numbers for October. So we're just comparing October to October. And we're still seeing that strong trend line up. Increased demand. We're seeing a lot of cash purchases. We're seeing a tight inventory here for SLO County. Macro trends, people moving here to the county to retire here. So we're still seeing a strong seller's market here for the county. However, I think that those trend lines are going to plateau a bit. We might see a little bit of fluctuation, downward pressure in the pricing with these higher interest rates, which reduces buying power. But I don't think we're going to see anything drastic anytime soon. But I also don't think we're going to see those kind of drastic appreciation levels that we saw in last few years. But I think we're going to see steady growth, and there's going to be opportunity for some good deals out there if you are a buyer. They weren't really available in the last few years. With that median sales price of $884,000, we saw a high of just over $4 million. 4.135 was the highest sale for the last 30 days, and the low was $317,000 in Atascadero. So we've got a lot of options here for San Luis Obispo County, from luxury oceanfront homes, luxury ranches and estates, to entry-level condos that are going to not break the bank for you, and they're going to be a very affordable way to get into the real estate market here on the Central Coast. So we've got something for everybody and everybody's budget. Now, in fact, let's go ahead and take a look at those properties and see highest price point, lowest price point, and what you might be able to buy for the median sales price here for the county. Taking a look here, we can see that beautiful property in Cayucas that sold for the top price. Let's go ahead and start here in Atascadero, Capistrano. Very cute 1-bedroom, 1-bath home, centrally located, close to downtown. You can see clean, move-in ready, sold for $317,000. It's a great price for this property here in Atascadero, and this one sold at 640 square feet. Taking a look here at the highest price point in Cayucos, Ash Avenue in Cayucos, sold for $4,135,000, 3-bedroom, 5-bath, 3,500 square feet. It was on the market for 66 days. Lot size 7,500. You can't beat that. Beautiful property, just steps away from the beach. Can you imagine what this home would be worth if it was in Santa Barbara? Probably 3 times or 4 times the value. So you get a lot for your money when you compare it to Santa Barbara, and you're right there on the coast. This really is a beautiful Spanish Revival home in an ideal location there in Cayucos. So if you're looking for median price, you know, what you can purchase here in SLO County for the median price, this is a great example. Bakeman Lane in Arroyo Grande, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,900 square feet, remodeled, and it's a beautiful beach cottage. And this one is located just a bike ride away from the beach, and you can see here exposed beam ceiling, so it's got some good style to it, and refurbished their kitchen there. I'd say move-in ready, and this was on the market for 32 days before it sold for $884,000. Now, let's take a look at some other statistics here. The price per square foot. Now, this one's a little tough because there is so much variety when it comes to price per square foot. But if you've got a home and there's a home that recently sold in your neighborhood, it's a good way to kind of do quick math, figure out what your home may be worth. Again, if you'd like an updated price evaluation, I'd be happy to do that. It's free of charge. It doesn't take us too much time. We've got some great software, and we'll be on the ground there to really give you a more accurate number for the value of your home. So feel free to reach out, no obligation. We just drop that off, or we can email it over to you to get a more accurate evaluation on your home. But let's take a look. Price per square foot here on the Central Coast, $543, which is up 3.6% year over year, which back in 2023 was $512. Price per square foot, which was up 12% from 2022 of $465 per square foot. Another important one to take a look at, if you are a seller, let's say we're sitting down and we are talking about the strategy and what we can expect when we list your house. Showings till under contract is a good statistic for us to take a look at. It's one thing that I always do a more detailed breakdown for all of my sellers, so you get an idea of, are we priced too high? Where are we at as far as the pricing, and how is the market reacting? So right now we're seeing about 9.5 showings until we're under contract. And if we take a look at the chart here, we'll see that we're up from 2023, which was 9, and 8.7 in 2022. So expect about 9-10 showings before you get an accepted offer and a contract. And days on market, if you're a seller and you're looking to sell your house, or if this is important if you're a buyer as well. But the days on market for the county right now, 14 days on market, 10 days on market this time last year, 18 days on market the previous year. Now, what is the list to sold percentage there? Well, this is an important one to take a look at. I always do a breakdown for my sellers to get an idea of where we're at. And this one, 98.7%, which is a strong indicator that we still have a high level of demand for homes here on the Central Coast. We're down a little bit from 100% in 2023, but we're still seeing that strong demand, and buyers are willing to pay the list price. So something important to keep in mind too, if you are a buyer, out there, make sure that you put out a strong offer. And of course, we advise our sellers, if you are working, or our buyers, if you are working with our team, on how to best negotiate that contract. But expect to pay close to list price right now, unless the property's been on the market for an extended period of time, past the 14 days for the median here for the county. What does this all mean for you if you're a buyer, if you're a seller, if you're an investor? Well, it really depends on your individual goals, what you're looking to do, your budget. But I can say this, what really matters as a buyer is making sure that you get pre-approved, you get your credit up as much as you can, you pay off debt, make sure that you're prepared financially to make this purchase and make home ownership a reality. Now, my recommendation, if you're looking for a home, is to reach out to our team, because we've got a lot of off-market properties or coming soon properties that you can choose from, which will really set you apart, so you have more options to take a look at. Taking a look at homes that maybe have been on the market for a little while if you want to get a good deal. But if you do see a home that you love, there's a good chance that there's other people that are falling in love with it as well. So I really recommend my buyers to be strong, put in strong offers with good terms to get the home that they love. For sellers, we're recommending to follow our listing protocol. We take care of all of the reports, a home inspection, pest inspection, we do deep cleaning, we do staging if necessary, and we do our full suite of marketing. So if you price correctly, you market correctly, you're gonna get a great price for your house. And if you're looking to purchase a replacement property, there's more options to choose from than there were in years previous. So overall, more healthy market. I think as we head into 2025, really will depend on where the interest rates are. If the interest rates continue to climb up like they have been, maybe they get into the 7s, I think that's going to put a real damper on the housing market. But if we see a little bit of a pullback and we see those rates down to the low 6s or even the high 5s, I think that will be a good thing for the housing market. Overall, we need some more housing here on the Central Coast, but that will come with time, with new developments. And again, great place to live. So if you are thinking about making a move here and you'd like some more advice as far as what neighborhoods you might want to buy in, feel free to reach out. Like I said, I'm a native here for the Central Coast. Happy to advise you on that. Again, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next video.